is KMtv 3 News Now. Upfront at 4.
Good afternoon, and thanks for watching Upfront at 4. I'm Maya Sines along with Ryan McPike. Coming up, Columbus police are releasing new details about an altercation that led to a police officer and suspect being life-flighted to Omaha. We'll give you the latest.
Plus, a tune that everyone knows, how a man sang it in cappella all by himself.
And another high-profile suicide today, the signs to look for if your loved one is struggling. Next.
All right, Maya, and once again, we are continuing to deal with warm weather, 89 degrees right now as of 4 o'clock, and we are continuing to follow some heavier storms just to the northeast of Denison, Iowa. We've actually had a severe thunderstorm warning for that storm. It's right now just below severe limits, but looks pretty ominous up that way. We do have the possibility of storms a little bit later tonight. We'll detail that and let you know how high the temperatures are going to go through the weekend coming up in a few minutes. Thanks,
Ryan. Columbus police are releasing new details about an altercation that led to a police officer and a suspect being life-flighted to Omaha. Sergeant Brad Wangler is expected to go under surgery on his throat this afternoon. His colleagues say he will be okay. In the meantime, the suspect, Jorge Robledo, is in very critical condition. Omaha police are guarding him at Nebraska Medicine. We're told he's had multiple surgeries already. Reporter Megan Stewart is in Columbus to explain what we know.
Right here at this well-maintained home with the soccer balls in the lawn and a bike and some nice hanging plants, police say an officer and a suspect got into a shootout. Sergeant Brad Wangler was in the process of serving a drug-related warrant out of Grand Island. Police say a woman let Wangler into the home where suspect Jorge Robledo was waiting with a gun. The two exchanged fire in the home, but then Wangler's gun jammed. He retreated outside and Robledo followed, and more shots were fired. Several neighbors heard or saw what happened, leaving many rattled.
There's a school here, kids in the neighborhood. There's a lot of elderly in the neighborhood. And you would never think something like that, in Columbus. Lincoln, Omaha, maybe I would suspect something, bigger like that. You hear all the time, but just to find out it's here in your own town, this close to home, was kind of a royal shock.
The State Patrol is investigating the incident. Now coming up tonight at 5, hear from those who knew Sergeant Wangler best. Reporting in Columbus, Megan Stewart, 3 News Now.
Now, court documents show 24-year-old Jorge Robledo has a history of legal trouble. Hall County issued a warrant after he failed to appear in court on May 7th to face meth possession and distribution charges. And Columbus Mayor Jim Bulkley gave a statement saying the citizens of Columbus are praying for the officer and his entire family. This man represents the very best of our community and put his life on the line so that we can live safely in the town that we love. And other law enforcement agencies are reacting to the shooting on social media. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office tweeted out a picture of the state of Nebraska with the blue line through it. The tweet says, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the Columbus police officer injured last night." Now, an update now on an overnight murder. Police arrested 25-year-old Keandre Kellogg for a deadly overnight shooting. Investigators say 22-year-old Jeremiah Plater died at the hospital just hours after being shot while getting gas at the Buc-ee's gas station near 102nd and Maple. Witnesses say the shooting happened after an argument around 11:30 Thursday night. Police talked to several witnesses at the scene. And for the second time this week, a high-profile celebrity has taken their own life. Well-known TV chef Anthony Bourdain committed suicide this morning. He was the host of CNN's Parts Unknown, as well as numerous cooking shows throughout his career. Bourdain was twice divorced and leaves behind an 11-year-old daughter. He was 61. And suicide is the 10th leading cause of death, according to a government report, and one of 3 leading causes that are on the rise. 3 News Now reporter Alexa Ray joins us now in the studio with warning signs to be on the lookout for if someone is contemplating suicide. Alexa?
Following 2 high-profile suicides, experts are recommending that now more than ever is the time to start having those difficult talks about suicide to bring more awareness to this growing rate. A government report released Thursday shows that 49 states have seen an increase in suicide rates, and Nebraska alone has seen an over 16% increase from 1999 to 2016. And crisis counselors say that this increase points to the fact that anyone can be affected by suicide, but that the key to prevention is taking the time to show support and listen, because those struggling need to know that they have people who care about them and want to help them through this difficult point in their life.
If we can help pull out those internal coping skills that they can start to utilize, because in the heat of the moment, it's hard for people to remember those support systems or those coping skills that they have.
And with the number of suicide rates increasing in the United States, Bloomingdale says that there are a number of universal signs to be on the lookout for, and that there are many different resources to get people through these crisis situations. We have a list of those resources on our website. The Boys Town Hotline is staffed 24 hours a day with specially trained counselors. If you or someone you care about is struggling, they are there to listen. That number is 1-800-448-3000. In studio, Alexa Ray, 3 News Now.
Thanks, Alexa. Now, the Nebraska State Patrol helped end a Colorado Amber Alert west of Lincoln this morning. State Patrol says a 46-year-old woman driving an SUV led troopers on a multi-county chase, reaching up to 115 miles per hour. In Saline County, spike strips were used to stop the SUV. Authorities located Kylie Phipps, the child in the Amber Alert. Her mother, Donetta Phipps, was taken into custody. In Council Bluffs, Father Paul Monahan's 2016 conviction of 5 counts of invasion of privacy was reversed last month. Now he's been reinstated to priestly ministry by the Roman Catholic Diocese of Des Moines. Authorities allege the former St. Albert High School principal had invaded the privacy of 5 high school students in a public restroom during a track meet. Des Moines Bishop Richard Pate said the church was happy Monahan's case has been resolved. He added Monahan's record, both legal and with the church, had nothing on file before the allegations. And Housing Secretary Ben Carson's latest proposal to raise household rents could mean low-income tenants would have to pay roughly 20% more each year for rent. That rent increase is about 6 times greater than the growth in average hourly earnings, putting the poorest workers at an increased risk of homelessness because wages simply haven't kept pace with housing expenses. In Omaha, 98% of low-income families would see an increase. And if you've been to the movies, you've probably heard THX's iconic Deep Note demo before your flick starts, but you've never heard it like this. Recently, for the first time ever, THX released the sheet music for their iconic Deep Note that opened the doors for fans like Makaboshi to have some fun with it. Kobayashi, a vlogger and musician, arranged an a cappella version of the Deep Note. Then he recorded himself singing it, all 30 parts of it. Well, that's a little different. And the sun's out and the heat is on, making it prime time to lounge by the pool or spend a little time by the lake. But all that time outdoors does come with the concern, sunburn. Coming up, why one group seems more likely to ditch the sunscreen and the major health concerns that come with that decision.
College baseball's biggest event is right around the corner. Omaha Sports Insider has the lowdown on all the teams, from the favorites to the underdogs. Omaha Sports Insider Countdown to the Series. Thursday night at 9, primetime on KMtv 3.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Hey, Megan!
Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Oh, you have a down pillow. Here's the problem with down pillows. You lay there, you feel comfortable, and guess what? It goes down, and you got one bent neck. So this pillow's no good, and I see you're sleeping on memory foam.
Right.
Well, I'll show you what's wrong with that idea.
Okay.
Sleep's all about too high or too low, and I'm going to show you where your comfort level would be.
So, you know, that feels better.
Right, that's better, but I'm not going to sit and hold this all day. So every morning you're getting up like, you know, it's not good. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long, regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life. Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code on your screen to save over 50% on one of my best offers ever.
It feels great to wake up in the morning and feel well rested. It's shocking to me that a pillow could make this big of a difference in my life.
I make all my pillows in my home state of Minnesota, and I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. My Pillow has a 10-year warranty, and it's machine washable and dryable. Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and My Pillow is one of the most important things to your sleep.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Start your Sunday with Omaha Sunday Morning,
followed by CBS Sunday Morning.
Sunday mornings at 7 on KMtv 3. You're watching KMtv 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Jennifer Zeppelin, and Craig Negrelli. This is KMtv 3 News Now, up front at 4.
Now, we've all heard the warnings and the message is clear. Too much sun exposure leads to skin cancer. But there's one group that doesn't seem to be getting that message. 3 News Now reporter anchor Emily Zink shows us who's ditching the sunscreen and the real consequences it's having.
So this is Claire. She'll be 11 next month.
Shara Coles says she loves being a mom to these 3 little girls.
Lily is 4.5.
For 33-year-old Coles, everything about it is beautiful, especially breastfeeding. That's why she got this tattoo.
I get compliments on it all the time.
But now the ink signifies so much more than just motherhood.
The tattoo saved my life. I really honestly believe that.
Over time, Coles noticed a little change in the tattoo.
The freckle grew into this mole.
That mole started to itch, so Coles asked her doctor about it. She recommended burning it off. But instead, Coles went to Nebraska Medicine, where dermatologists would delicately remove it to protect the tattoo. From there, doctors did a biopsy.
And I'm just like, whoa, what? You mean I have cancer?
It was a shock.
It confronts you with your own mortality.
Coles had melanoma, the most dangerous form of skin cancer. The mole had to be removed.
We just didn't really think about it.
The California native admits she never wore sunscreen and loved looking tan.
When I was 20, I went to Mexico and got a really bad sunburn in Mexico.
Doctors say sunburn greatly increases your risk of melanoma. But Coles isn't the only millennial being diagnosed. Studies show it's happening at an alarming rate.
People were motivated to tan by the way it made them feel. They feel sexier. They feel more confident.
In 2012, the FDA required sunscreen bottles carry warning labels. But Amy Watson, an assistant marketing professor at Oregon State Cascades, found that doesn't stop those between 18 and 36 from soaking up the sun.
We have to go where they're getting their information about what beauty is. And right now, that is social media.
Watson is now in the early stages of an anti-tanning message aimed at young people. Many millennials overlook safety concerns because of higher rates of narcissism and low self-esteem. Watson says that's because of emotion-based decision-making.
Your natural skin color is the most beautiful skin color that you can have.
Coles agrees, and a new tattoo reminds her to never skip the sunscreen.
She's shielding herself from the angry sun because she doesn't want to get cancer.
Now, dermatologists recommend always choosing a sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher that is water resistant and has broad spectrum coverage. Also, remember it takes 15 minutes for your skin to absorb the sunscreen, so give it some time to start working before you go outside. Now, forecast for ground level ozone concentrations for today and tomorrow are in the upper end of the moderate category. Because of this, it's possible ozone levels may exceed the limit set by the Environmental Protection Agency. To help reduce ozone levels, you can drive smarter by carpooling or using rideshare services, refueling your car in the evening when it's cooler, or wait until it gets cooler to do activities like mowing your lawn. And so hopefully we're going to get some of that weather that we can start mowing our lawns over the weekend, Ryan.
Yeah, early and late, Maya, I think. Probably so. I showed the air quality last night. It was kind of in the moderate category, again, with the ozone, the pollen. The heat and humidity always adds to that. As far as storms go that might cool us off, heavy-duty stuff up to the northeast of Denison, just northwest of Carroll, Iowa. We can see that there. Right now in the metro, we're dry, and I think we're probably going to stay that way through the evening. But it's going to be warm, so get ready for that. Right now, mid to upper 80s across the area. You can see from Council Bluffs to Bellevue, everybody between about 86 and 89. Back to the west, the Papillion-La Vista area up around 90 right now. And then as we continue to pan to the west, Elkhorn, a very steamy 89, and it's 90 right now in Bennington. So again, that coupled with humidity, again, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. Live look from our Harrah's Casino camera across the Missouri River into downtown. It stays kind of sticky through the evening. It's Friday night. A lot of folks will be out. I think we'll be dry. Just be ready for the heat there. And then once again, as we head towards the overnight hours, still probably dry later this evening. And then I'll tell you what, Maya, we're looking at the possibility of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms later tonight. If they do develop, it's about a 30 or 40% chance. A couple of those could be kind of heavy. We'll have the latest on that coming up in a few minutes.
Well, keep us updated, Ryan. Coming up, a blood test that might be able to predict a pregnancy due date, and an ozone warning with a few tips on how to help out the environment.
Tonight, from music superstar to Jersey Girl.
Oh my God.
Jewel goes undercover
It's just like torture.
to find a diamond in the rough.
I thought you were gonna do the original one. What? I was promised an original song.
New Celebrity Undercover Boss, CBS tonight.
The skilled dental professionals at Quality Dental Care of Omaha and Bennington promise to create a smile you can enjoy for a lifetime. Quality Dental Care can help you dramatically whiten and reshape your smile permanently. Missing teeth can damage not just your self-esteem, but your oral health too. Implants provide a stable, permanent solution, restoring your teeth to optimal strength and function. Trust our on-site dentists to make your smile look amazing. Schedule a free consultation today. Quality Dental Care of Omaha and Bennington.
Camping World's biggest sale of the year is here, now through June 30th. Shop over 250 units in stock at America's #1 RV dealer and save thousands with up to 43% off select models. Camp in style and choose from new 2018 travel trailers starting at $99 a month, or hit the road in a new Class C motorhome from only $339 per month. Plus, receive a Good Sam Club Elite membership with any RV purchase. Don't wait. The biggest sale of the year ends June 30th, and it's only at your local Camping World off I-80 in Council Bluffs.
Your hair's so soft. Did you use Head and Shoulders 2-in-1?
I did, Mom. Wanna try it?
Yes.
It intensely moisturizes your hair and scalp and keeps you flake-free.
Manolo, look at my soft hair. I should be in the shot now, too. Try Head and Shoulders 2-in-1.
Why did I want a Crest 3D White Smile? Dinner date. Meeting his parents' dinner date. So I used Crest.
Crest 3D White removes 95% of surface stains in just 3 days for a whiter smile that will win them over. Crest, healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
I want to feel young again. Have more energy. Stop aches and pains. Think clearly. Rebuild muscle. The physicians at Limitless Male Medical can reverse low testosterone symptoms. Schedule your consultation. Limitless Male Medical.
Elkhorn. Thanks for watching KMTV3.
Now, blood tests may be able to pin down an exact pregnancy due date, and Tyson is making snacks out of recycled food. Jane King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more.
Scientists have developed an inexpensive blood test to predict a pregnant woman's due date and possibly identify women who are at risk of giving birth prematurely. The test, which detects changes in RNA circulating in a pregnant woman's blood, estimated due dates within 2 weeks in nearly half the cases, making it as accurate as the current, more expensive method, ultrasound, and more accurate than guesses based on a woman's last menstrual period. The test is still far from ready to use, but the research looks promising. The National Institutes of Health is spending over $500,000 for a study that aims to fight obesity by making people take the bus. The study, being conducted by Texas A&M University, will let residents of El Paso take the bus for free to see if walking to the bus stop and riding the bus will help them lose weight. Obesity increases risk for a variety of health problems. And Tyson Innovation Labs, a unit of Tyson Foods, has introduced Yappa. It's a brand of protein crisps made from rescued and upcycled vegetable and grain-based ingredients. That's according to the company's press release. Tyson provides the chicken breast trim that is combined with vegetable puree taken from juicing or spent grain from beer brewing at Molson Coors to make Yappa's flavors. From the NASDAQ, I'm Jane King. Here's to your health.
Uber wants to know when you've had a few too many drinks and it's turning to artificial intelligence for answers. The ride-sharing giant has published a patent application to identify drunk passengers. It describes an algorithm that will weigh a variety of factors like how typos, how precisely a user clicks, walking speed, and the time of day. For example, a rider clumsily typing at 1 a.m. on a Saturday would likely be considered not sober. Uber plans to use that technology to better tailor its rides, either by warning drivers or matching them with drivers with relevant experience or training. And Facebook is facing another privacy problem. 14 million users around the world had their default sharing settings set to public. The bug affected new posts from May 18th to May 22nd. Facebook says a glitch occurred during the testing of a new feature. After its discovery, Facebook went back and changed the setting for all posts by those users during that time frame to private. Affected users are now getting a notification on the app or website. Facebook says a notification signals a new proactive, transparent approach to problems going forward. And with the opioid crisis making headlines across the nation, there's a renewed look at the prescription drugs being given to patients. Coming up, a new trial that could change how painkillers prescribed by doctors and why scientists say it could help prevent addiction.
It's easier than ever to reduce non-recycled plastics going into landfills. The Hefty Energy Bag program allows everyone in Omaha to collect plastics they usually throw away. Things like plastic toothpaste tubes, straws, cutlery, and foam to-go containers. Clean them off, put them in your Hefty Orange Bag, tie it shut, and take it out with the rest of your recyclables. It's that easy, Omaha. If you don't bin it, bag it. Hefty Energy Bag Orange Bags, available at participating Hy-Vee stores.
ED should not stand for expensive drugs. Locally owned Kubat Pharmacy is now offering a money-saving alternative to Viagra called sildenafil. It's the same active ingredient in Viagra. Kubat Pharmacy is offering a huge cost savings on this 20-milligram tablet, as low as $1 a pill. If the oral tablet isn't working, we do have other options. A prescription from your doctor is required, and we offer free discreet shipping and delivery. Kubat Pharmacy in Omaha. Call 402-558-8888.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
The skilled dental professionals at Quality Dental Care of Omaha and Bennington promise to create a smile you can enjoy for a lifetime. Quality Dental Care can help you dramatically whiten and reshape your smile permanently. Missing teeth can damage not just your self-esteem, but your oral health too. Implants provide a stable, permanent solution, restoring your teeth to optimal strength and function. Trust our on-site dentists to make your smile look amazing. Schedule a free consultation today. Quality Dental Care of Omaha and Bennington.
If a sandwich needs a little something extra, you add bacon to it. If a sandwich is perfect just the way it is, you add bacon to it. Arby's, we have the meats.
Researchers in Massachusetts believe they may be on the brink of creating a non-addictive painkiller. It could be a big step forward in dealing with the growing opioid crisis. Kenneth Craig has more.
And not many people know they're addicts until they start using.
Mark Lochesano felt a gratification from painkillers with his very first pill, prescribed by a doctor for a sports injury. It was the beginning of an opioid addiction that consumed his 20s and nearly cost him his life.
I ended up wrapping my work truck around the telephone pole one night on my way home from work, and that wasn't even enough for me to stay clean.
Mark is now in treatment at St. Christopher's Inn, run by a ministry of the Franciscan Friars of the Atonement in Garrison, New York. He's part of a staggering number of Americans swept up in the nation's opioid epidemic. But now, these 3 Harvard-trained scientists believe they've developed a breakthrough, a non-narcotic painkiller 50 times more powerful than morphine, but is non-addictive.
We were told the same thing about the painkillers currently on the market, that they were non-addictive, that there was no risk for dependency, and look where we are now.
The onus is really on all of us to make sure that the scientific rigor is maintained.
The team at Blue Therapeutics believes the answer lies in their molecule Blue 181. It works by clinging to a different receptor in the central nervous system than opioids, eliminating the narcotic high, abuse, and dependence risks.
It targets receptors in the spinal cord, where you are able to reduce the perception of pain without targeting areas of the brain which lead to the addiction side effects.
Dr. Robert Griffin specializes in pain management.
It takes a long time to really know all the long-term effects and really to prove that something has no risk of addiction over time.
Do you see this, your concept, as part of the solution to combating the opioid epidemic?
Absolutely. I think the opioid epidemic, the main driver of it is the fact that a lot of us are in pain. And if we don't give effective painkillers, we're never going to solve the problem.
Blue Therapeutics says it could be 5 years or so before the drug makes it through clinical trials to see if they confirm its claims. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Several other biotech companies, as well as researchers at the University of North Carolina and Indiana University, are working to develop similar drugs with different approaches. And Buena Vista Road is quite the bumpy road, but why the city isn't fixing it? We'll have answers next.
All right, and once again, it's going to stay hot through the weekend. Our number one concern this evening would be the possibility of showers and storms. There may actually be a better chance later tonight. I'll let you know if we have any severe weather in our forecast. Coming up in just a few minutes.
1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning knows how uncomfortable it gets when your AC goes out. You want it fixed fast, fixed right, and get a fast quote.
Right now, get a $69 preseason tune-up.
Comfort is just a call away. Call 1 Hour. Storm Chaser.
It's U.S. Bank Family Fun Day Sunday with the Omaha Storm Chasers. The whole family can enjoy clowns, balloon artists, and an interactive wildlife encounters exhibit. After the game, kids can take part in the Hardee's Kids Run the Bases. The last Sunday of the month, gates open 15 minutes early for ParentSavvy.com. Play catch on the field. Make it a perfect Sunday. Get your tickets now at OmahaStormChasers.com.
You gotta come chase some fun.
Hello, steak.
They can take the car in the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a week. He'll be right there.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. Now at Meineke, there's 3 cool ways to save on AC, like up to $100 off AC services. Meineke, on with life.
All right, people, who's ready for a little sliding, racing, chilling in a cabana with a group and some cool drinks? Maybe relaxing in the lazy river? Doesn't matter which, compadre. You can do it all and more at Nebraska's biggest water park and rides, Funplex. From daylight to twilight, kids to adults, there's something here to make your summer a little more fun, more chill, more rockin'. Whoa, literally. It's all for fun and fun for all at Funplex. Soak up the fun at 70th and Q. Online at fun-plex.com.
One Hour Heating and Air Conditioning knows how uncomfortable it gets when your AC goes out. You want it fixed fast, fixed right, and get a fast quote.
Right now, get a $69 preseason tune-up.
Comfort is just a call away. Call 1 Hour.
The 3 News Now Mobile Storm Tracker, sponsored by Jensen Tire and Auto.
Approaching 4:30, good afternoon, I'm Craig DeGrelli. The city of La Vista is trying to spruce up the area near 84th and Harrison with new development. But along one road nearby, it's a bumpy ride.
Yeah, and part of the road near City Center is privately owned. Senior reporter Jake Wizakowski is live with what he uncovered today. Jake?
Well, guys, the dirt's flying around here where the old Walmart was. As you can see, a grand opening going to be happening soon for the First National Bank. But if you come with me to the south past, some of the dirt piles, some of the construction, still a lot of potholes on about a block area to the south on South 83rd Avenue. The city center is a multi-million-dollar mixed-use area that will have office and residential space as well as dining, retail, and entertainment space. But the potholes on South 83rd Ave have been a problem for years. The city of La Vista has redone South 83rd to the car wash, but south of that, it is owned by a private company. The road is closed for sewer work, but people who drive that often say they'll try to avoid it at times because of how bad it is. Mayor Doug Kindig says there's only so much they can do.
There's been a time or two that because the holes have just been so bad and so dangerous that, we have put in some filler, but we can't come in and do a major reconstruction on it. It's not our road.
The city says they have put up barricades because of safety concerns and charged them for it before. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, hear from one of the business owners in that area that calls it an eyesore, plus find out who owns the properties and if they plan to improve the streets. Reporting live, Jake Wazakowski, 3 News Now.
Meantime, the city of Bellevue is looking for new businesses after City Hall moved from a historic section of the town. City officials left Old Town for a larger facility over the winter. There are several blocks empty and open for development. Many in the downtown community hope to bring in new tenants and are hoping for a revitalization of the area. Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert has announced her latest annexation plan to make the city larger. Omaha would absorb a dozen SIDs, which include about 9,000 residents. The move would push Omaha's population to nearly 460,000 people. In addition, the city would annex Miracle Hill Golf Course near 120th and Blondo, as well as 8 parks. An Omaha tradition continues on the riverfront tonight. The Santa Lucia Festival is underway at Lewis and Clark Landing. It's a celebration of all things Italian, food, music, and rides. The festival runs through Sunday. 3 News Now is a proud sponsor of the event. Tonight, I will be emceeing the cannoli eating contest. And it's a beautiful night to go out to the riverfront, Maya. We're going to need that breeze.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a bad night for you, Craig, to be in that contest.
How are you going to fit all that in?
Oh, I got to, finish the 6 o'clock news, zip down to Santa Lucia.
Do your thing.
Get back, anchor the tent, and make sure we get Santa Lucia on the news at 10.
Absolutely.
Bring back some cannolis.
Ah, there we go.
I'm liking that. Yeah. A little hot out there this evening, but the good news is I think we'll probably be dry for that event, so that is great news. A little warm though, temps hovering around 90 across the metro right now. Here's the look as we go through the evening. This just updated from the Storm Prediction Center. Still has the greatest risk for severe weather off to the north and west of us. We now have an enhanced risk up around Valentine and parts of south central South Dakota. The slight risk will go probably from about Norfolk to Fremont back toward Columbus, and then things are expected to weaken a little bit as they get into the metro later tonight. And again, a lot of that's probably going to be well after midnight toward daybreak, and then shower and storm chances gradually diminish as we stay hot right through the upcoming weekend. In fact, we're there right now. Outside, a little bit warmer this afternoon. Still not bad, though, considering where we've been a lot the last 4 weeks. 89 degrees. We have a little breeze out of the south at 13. The problem is that dew point snuck back up to 68. That's the true measure of moisture in the air. Anytime it gets up around 70, when you're around 90 for a temperature, it feels hot. In fact, the heat index values are in play this afternoon. You can see upper 80s to low 90s all across the area. Right now in Lincoln, you're at 90 degrees. Upper 80s from Norfolk to Columbus, again with the greatest threat of weather probably in our northwestern viewing counties back to the northwest later this evening. And you can see even into Iowa, we've caught up with the heat. 88 right now for Atlantic and Red Oak. This is what it feels like. Again, there's enough moisture in there. The heat index in Red Oak, Omaha, and Plattsmouth all at 93 degrees. You step out in Fremont, Lincoln, feels like 92. Same thing in Norfolk, and 93 is the current heat index value in Columbus. So it's definitely hot and humid. Definitely feeling it out there. So again, if you're headed down to the Santa Lucia Festival this evening, kind of be ready for the heat. It will gradually cool, though, especially as we head towards sunset. All right, we are continuing to follow a very intense thunderstorm. This actually had a severe thunderstorm warning for some wind and hail just northeast of Denison. And kind of like we saw the other night, these storms have a mind of their own this time of year, kind of backing in from northeast to southwest. Denison, keep an eye on this thing because you could have some heavier weather drifting into northeastern and north central parts of Crawford County over the next 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll see if that actually gets into the city of Denison. Otherwise, there's nothing going on. It's just hot and humid. Cloud cover's kind of been scattered across the area right now. You can see that's really the only storms anywhere close to us off to the north and east. Other areas of disturbed weather from North Dakota into Minnesota, streaking across the Great Lakes, kind of dying down. They'll probably rejuvenate a little bit this evening. We're watching this. Remember yesterday, we had that line of thunderstorms kind of coming off the high country. Same thing. Way out to the west, there's a little bit better chance they get in here later tonight. In fact, we can see that on Futurecasts. Obviously, the fronts move back north as a warm front. That's why everybody's a little either side of 90 degrees with the humidity up. There's the storms. The model's doing a really good job picking up on this, kind of backing in from Carroll and Denison, drifting south, and probably kind of clipping the northeastern viewing counties. Look at this, though. Most of the evening looks dry. This is what we're waiting for. Will this hold together and get here late tonight into tomorrow morning? There is a chance, but you see the color kind of goes away. That's a good sign. That means they may diminish just a little bit. Nonetheless, at least as we head through this evening, we are under the marginal risk. And again, that slight risk just to the northwest as we head through later tonight. You can see the possibility of wind a little bit higher to the north and west of Omaha. Same thing with the hail. Not much of a threat here. The time they get here, it'd be kind of as the storms collapse and the wind would be a bigger issue. All right, folks, we're asking about the pollen Yeah, the grass is high, the air quality kind of moderate with the ozone and the humidity, and through the weekend, 9 to 10 on the UV index. So if you're out at the pool, lots of sunscreen. All right, here's the latest projection of showers and storms. If we see them here in the metro, they could drop about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, and a lot of that would come late tonight into early tomorrow. So there's the chance, 70 for the low. As we head through tomorrow, back in the low to mid 90s. Early and late chances of storms, mainly dry as we head through the rest of the weekend. Sunday and Monday's high around 95, and then there's the break, guys. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, back in the 80s.
So a real mix there, but hot weekend in store. Lots going on. You got the Arts Festival, Santa Lucia, farmers markets, you name it.
Yeah, you bet. Little League games all out there. Most of the rain chances are at nights. That's good.
Well, that's good news.
Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right.
Now, this Sunday, the city is closing Mike Fahey Street from 10th Street to 12th for the College World Series Fest. This is video from last year's event. Fan Fest runs through the College World Series and includes interactive games, live music, and pep rallies.
One of the oldest living World War II veterans is in Omaha this weekend, 99-year-old Sidney Walton. Walton is on a no regrets tour with his son, Paul. Walton turned down the opportunity to meet Civil War veterans many years ago. Now his mission is to give everyone in the country a chance to meet a World War II vet while they still can. Walton is meeting with the governors of all 50 states. Monday, he will talk with Governor Pete Ricketts in Lincoln. His last stop, the White House in February, which, by the way, will be his 100th birthday.
Because I naturally like to meet people. I like to meet people.
For years, people have been coming up to my father and thanking him for his service, but he's also opening himself up to people that have never had an opportunity to meet a World War II veteran.
Having said that, Walton would love to meet as many people as possible this weekend in Omaha. He will make stops at the Old Market, at the Exarban Farmers Market, at the Arts Festival, and the Santa Lucia Festival. This Sunday is Broadway's biggest night, the Tony Awards. The 3-hour show will be hosted by Sarah Bareilles and Josh Groban from Radio City Music Hall. Bruce Springsteen will be just one of the many performers. He will receive a special Tony for his Springsteen on Broadway concerts. Also, Melody Hertzfeld, the drama teacher from Stoneman Douglas High School in South Florida, will be honored with the Excellence in Theater Education Award. Tonight at 5 on 3 News Now, an injured Columbus police sergeant is now resting in the hospital in Omaha. How Brad Wangler is doing after getting shot by a suspect, and the way his police brethren are supporting him.
Weather can change your day in a moment's notice. In Omaha, we have to be prepared for anything.
1 minute it's sunny. The next, we're dealing with rain and severe storms. The 3 News Now Weather Alert team keeps you one step ahead of severe weather.
Bringing you team coverage that's up to the minute and down to your street.
On air, online, and on your phone.
Our team is ready to prepare you, not scare you.
Stay connected to changing weather with the 3 News Now Weather Alert team.
The Mattress Warehouse liquidation is on at Nebraska Furniture Mart. To make room in our warehouses, mattresses are priced to move. Take $300 off the Mart price on qualifying Beauty Rest mattresses. Take $150 off qualifying Sealy mattresses. Take $100 off qualifying Serta mattresses. Combine warehouse liquidation prices with 75-month mattress financing, no down payment. We want to clear out inventory. You want an amazing deal. Shop mattresses during the Mattress Warehouse liquidation at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
If you're not with U.S. Cellular, you're probably roped into a plan with hidden fees, too.
Activation fees?
It looked like a deal.
Nice deal, Dad.
U.S. Cellular knows what matters. No hidden fees.
Fine. Chip me.
Don't get roped in. Switch to U.S. Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
Now Contour from Cox gets you right to the strange stuff.
Something's coming. Something hungry for blood.
Noble stuff.
The crown must always win.
Show me something dramatic.
And orange stuff. Along with the best stuff on cable. Because Netflix is now on Contour.
How awesome is this place?
Just say it.
Black Mirror.
And get right to the fierce, funny, bold, and bingey stuff. Watch it all on Contour from Cox. Now with Netflix.
I want to feel young again. Have more energy. Stop aches and pains. Think clearly. Rebuild muscle. The physicians at Limitless Male Medical can reverse low testosterone symptoms. Schedule your consultation. Limitless Male Medical.
It was a patriotic procession from Bellevue into South Omaha last night. The National Run for the Fallen made a stop in the Omaha area.
Photojournalist Matt Swift brings us the sights and sounds.
We are in Omaha, Nebraska, concluding the 62nd day of America's Run for the Fallen, a tribute run that honors all of our fallen military service members. We have run 48 miles today for 144 servicemen and women who have given their lives.
Well, this run is going clear across the United States to remember the fallen heroes from the War on Terror. And so we've been following them. My son's hero marker was in Nebraska on mile 2. So I went down there and I've been following them through into Iowa.
Fantastic, fantastic idea, fantastic run. So there's no greater cause than laying down your life in service to your country. The greatest sacrifice, the greatest problem we'd have is if we forget to remember those who have fallen. So when the email came across saying, hey, would you like to go out and run for a day to remember those who have given their life and paid that ultimate sacrifice, it was a no-brainer. Me and my team out here, we came out and it was fantastic.
One of the most important things that we can do is remember. And so if we can leave that message of perpetual remembrance, you know, to those that are here and to those that are listening, to recognize that those who gave their lives need to be appreciated, not just one day a year, but every single day, then our message will be complete.
Now, your weather alert forecast.
All right, a little sticky outside on this Friday evening. That's going to continue probably through sunset. We're talking about temperatures hovering around 90 degrees. Heat index values in the low to mid 90s. Then we have to focus on the possibility of storms later tonight. The heat stays with us through the weekend as storm chances decrease, and then a little cool down next week. How about our games out at the ballpark there? Winter Park, Storm Chasers taking on Albuquerque tonight. Probably around 90 degrees if you're headed there. 10 o'clock temps still in the 80s. Rain chances stay low. Santa Lucia Festival. Craig's going down to MC that in just a little bit. Probably dry through the weekend, but very warm. And then rain chances through the day. Tomorrow stays slim. We'll have to watch again late tonight and again possibly tomorrow evening for storms. Otherwise, guys, just hot through the rest of the weekend.
All right, Ryan, with so many large families in Omaha, SUVs are super popular. Just ahead, the way high-end dealers are trying to cash in on the SUV craze and the stunning prices they are charging.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and MyPillow is one of the most important things to your sleep.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night, and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
MyPillow lasts 10 years, is machine washable and dryable, and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee.
I personally guarantee MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own or your money back.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
Sleep well, America! For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
She's gonna love this.
What are you doing?
Oh, you like it, don't you?
Put the roller down. I'll fix this.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. Come into Mako today and get a professional paint service for only $3.99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
Many ultra-luxury automakers are introducing new SUVs in hopes of luring over new customers.
As Chris Martinez tells us, the swanky sport utility vehicles come with some eye-popping price tags.
With a base price